Let's take a look at what Tesla has done today. Tesla closed at $296.91, up $8.38. 2.9% up, post-market down a little bit. Let's take a look at what this close means. Since yesterday, after Trump won the election, things are moving quite fast. So we broke yesterday our horizontal resistance, which had given us some trouble in the past. At 273.79 and also at 270 at 265.32. And then we had a break yesterday, a break of that resistance. Each time we have a break of resistance, we can, this is considered a buy signal. There are some other things that I'm looking at, but basically, if we want to make it very simple, a break of horizontal resistance, most of the time is going to be a buy signal. It is indicating that where the stock price stopped in the past, it's no longer stopping. So something has changed in the market, whether it's an election, whether it's some news, whether it's some big institution wanting to accumulate a certain stock. There has been a change in the market that has caused an imbalance between the buyers and sellers. And when there's such an imbalance, we can spot it and we can surf it. We can surf it by buying in the direction of that imbalance. So this is what I mentioned yesterday. This is a buy. A break of horizontal resistance in those conditions is a buy. And right now we have a continuation of that. The exact zone that Tesla is now in is right here. This is the zone. It can go back to 273.79 right here. It can start to go sideways at some point. And if it goes sideways, it is still going to be into our bullish channel. This is the bullish channel. It can be going sideways. And then at some point, it's going to have to decide if it bounces on this support. So this is what can be happening. And I stopped at 213.13 because in the past, at 213.13 right here, we could not go above that number on August 10th, 2022. August 10th, 2022, Tesla stock a little bit before was at 221, then started to go higher and higher. We had a good earnings, 25% positive surprise in earnings, big news, and it went super high, but boom, it stopped at 313.13. For some reason, it stopped at that point. The market remembers everything. I'm not the only one doing these lines. Everybody on any stock exchange floor are doing these lines. So 313.13 is going to be a resistance. The price reverted there in the past. 2 years ago, it reverted there. It could revert again. So going up to 313.13 could be a lot easier. Each time we have a top somewhere, the stock remembers that stop and either obeys it or goes through it. And right now today, let's look at today. So the high of the day right here is at 299.75. That's close enough to a 300. Why 300? Well, you could say, 300 is a nice round number. The way I like to see it is that at 300 in the past, we had a reversal. So if we look at this date right here, July 19, 2023, we made a top and could not go higher than that number. So let's draw a line right here. And let's see where does it fit with what's happening today. Boom, right smack on it. So we stop here because we stopped there in the past, and you can say because it's a nice round number. But we don't always stop at nice round numbers, but we often do. This $300 resistance is not as strong as the resistance we have at 313.13. And the way I know this is that because we have stopped a relatively long time on 313.13. We touched it the first time on July 29th, and then the last time that we stopped was in September. So for 2 months, This lasted 2 months. This lasted 1 day, and this was only 1 touch, and here we had 3 or 4 touches. So this is why at 313.13, this is a more probable resistance than the one we have at 300. So we'll see. We'll see, but I think it's interesting to know that. So people that want to just trade Tesla and want to take a swing, well, you can start thinking about taking profit as soon as we start to get close to a 313.30. And for people that are into Tesla for a longer amount of time, well, you can know that you can suffer a pullback to 278, 379 through time. We could be going sideways for several months until February of next year. And even if we do that, Tesla is still going to be considered to be into this bullish channel. These lines can guide our decision-making process. Okay, let's take a look at the VIX to see how the rest of the market has been doing. So the VIX is continuing its way down. We are down 1.07, 6.58%. We are down to 15. When the VIX is down, the stock market goes up. So this is a great time for us. Things are going super high, super fast. I called so many buy signals on my Discord channel this morning before the open. So many buy signals. This is crazy. This is the time to make money. When it goes like this, you enter at the right time and you take the ride. So VIX is going down. Let's take a look at the stock indices. Dow Jones, it had a big day yesterday. Right now, it's pretty much going sideways. S&P 500 continuing higher. Now we see that S&P 500 is reaching a resistance. So this is why it's stopping right now. It might pause a little bit. And then if it breaks that one, this is going to be another nice impulse. This would give us an opportunity to get back if we are not already in, or give us the opportunity to add to our position. Each time I call a buy signal, if you already are into that stock, you can just add on to it. And NASDAQ, wow, look at this. NASDAQ broke its resistance. It stopped there yesterday. There are no random moves. It stopped there yesterday, and now it's continuing. So this is an indication that this is another buy signal. And each time we have a buy signal, we need to have a stop loss also. So we could be reverting all the time. So when we get in, we need to have a stop loss. And if we briefly look at the rest of our list, I see green everywhere. Green, 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 green. Sometimes 7%, 6% with NEO. So this is not financial advice. I hope that you take advantage of all the buy signals that we see. Also, what has helped today is that we had the Fed that has decreased the interest rates by 0.25%. This was pretty much expected, but at least it happened. It happened, so this is great. This is just consolidating that things are going well for now. They might not be going well forever, but at least right now they are going well. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow, and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.